Peace, family. Sending out my love and light. And I got inspired by the Grandmaster teacher David Icke. And this is what this This is what this class, late class, because you know I'm usually an early class, but I was so inspired by this whole speech that he gave right here. So I'm going right into it because it's about 8 minutes, and I don't want to over talk, but I think humanity needs to hear this. Let's go. One time for the one time. Shout out to David.
We can go into the nature of the force that's behind this global cult, the force that these Satanists in the global cult worship in their rituals. I looked and met so many people around the world in different cultures and looked at what the cultures say and what the legends say, what the accounts say. And again, you're seeing a non-human force being described as a manipulator of human society. And it seems to take a reptilian form, not only a reptilian form, but that seems to be the dominant force, the one that's really calling the shots. But then you can go deeper and you can say, well, it doesn't matter whether we're looking at something that's human or something that's not human, that's reptilian, that's one of these grays. It doesn't matter.
At least in my book,
foundation of it all, because how that form, if you like, behaves is dictated by its perception.
Yeah.
So what we're looking at
the
bottom of this rabbit hole is a state of perception. And I've been talking about a mind virus for decades, a mind virus that's manipulating human perception and directing human psychology. Much more recently, I came across the concept in the Native American arena, the description of a mind virus, which they call Wetiko, at least the Cree tribal group do. And I read about Wetiko, and I thought, this is exactly the mind virus I've been writing about. And it's a state of consciousness that's incredibly distorted and inverted. That's why it inverts.
That's what our ancestors said.
And if you look at the word evil, it's the word live written backwards.
That's
very appropriate, because this Wetiko consciousness, which drives these reptilians and drives this global cult, drives your Gateses and drives your Faucis and drives your Klaus Schwabs. It's a inversion of love.
White.
In fact, my definition of evil is the absence of love. You take love out and you've got evil. You put love in and evil is gone.
That's it.
And so it
cosmic
sounds
love, man.
And simplistic.
Nature's love.
It's
Look
profound.
how beautiful that view.
The answer to evil is not more evil. What you fight, you become.
That's right. I'm not fighting it.
Love. And what we've done, and it's been systematically distorted on purpose, is lost the meaning
figuring out what
love.
The fuck this
we
illusion
now
is.
Connect in the human expression
just
of it. Love with attraction. Part of it can be attraction, it can be a physical attraction. But the love I'm talking about is well beyond that. Love is that which connects us to
everything
outside this madhouse.
I'm connected
which
to
I say is
everybody.
a simulation, actually. To that which drives the vast, overwhelming majority of infinite consciousness, infinite possibility. And what's happened is that humans have been manipulated into a fake reality, simulation, think matrix, that has
not nature's matrix.
To disconnect us, to separate us
with black and white.
Enormity of love. And
I can't talk to him. He's
love
black.
is all that is, has been, and ever can be.
He's Puerto Rican.
Love is all possibility. Love is all potential.
He's a human.
Love is that which says, I will always do what I know to be right, and I will not think about consequences, because to think consequences will be to consider not doing what I know to be right.
That's right. That's why I say
Doing what
God
I know
is
to be
good,
right,
and
'cause I'm
so
coming
just
from
do
love.
good.
Love through
Those
this
that are in
heart
that
vortex is how we
European
connect
concept of
with
God.
the great beyond, outside of this mind prison,
I ain't gonna say
which is what it
European.
is. This simulation, this matrix is a mind prison, a perception prison. And the whole idea
That's
is to
omnipresent
stop us making that
concept of the
connection,
God.
to keep us separated, to hold our point of attention and our source of perception in the five senses
Many frequencies.
and the immediate subconscious around the five senses. That's where they want to isolate us. Because what the idea is to isolate us in the five senses,
one great one too,
and then to program those senses with a version of reality. So that version of reality, version of perception, becomes one which allows the force of control to control to its heart's content. Because you can't see literally beyond the end of your nose when you're in that state.
Yeah.
If you look at how the
they
five
got
senses
you like
decode
got
reality,
us
they
in
can
like a
see
pyramid, well, a light, like they
that
beaming their attention, you know,
we call
directly on
solidity.
you.
Not
Like
really,
you gotta
but
watch
they appear to
this.
act to the
Yeah,
five
watch
senses.
this.
But in between
When
the
the
four,
sun doesn't work that
the
way,
five senses see empty space. They don't see anything else.
He's not out
So
right now. The
everything's
moon
apart
is.
from everything else to the five senses. It's the only way it can see the world. Whereas when you expand your awareness out of the five senses, you start to realize that everything's connected.
Yeah.
There is no empty space.
Thank you.
But between, or that which
that's what I was
the
trying
five
to say,
senses
right
perceives as empty space is actually consciousness, awareness. Like one vast conscious Wi-Fi field, connecting everything. And we are interacting with it. It's affecting us and we're affecting that, just like fish and sea life are swimming in an ocean.
In the ocean.
The ocean is that which connects everything.
Yep.
But they don't want us to realize
the ocean
that we're
of electromagnetic
massive,
field,
infinite whole, dominated by love beyond understanding of what love
right?
is.
You see electricity everywhere.
That we are simply irrelevant, powerless
on this
individuals.
Fucking grid they call city.
Apart from every other individual, apart from every other expression of life, like the trees and the air,
that's
and the
the real
world
shit.
in general.
The trees.
So that we are operating as merely one isolated computer system, if you like, when we're actually all connected.
Thank you. That was said so adequately. Thank you. He said that so so perfectly, eloquently, and hopefully this is what someone needs to hear, because I know I needed to hear that. So one time, shout out to y'all tomorrow for sure. This is the final video of the evening. So, and it was perfect, right before the